This is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
Sure.
All right.
That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance
No,
to interact with a more diverse...
Are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be reacting to Sean Strickland absolutely destroying a Canadian reporter when asked about the LGBT plus Q, all that community, and absolutely destroys this woke reporter and calls him the enemy, and people like them are scum and weasels. Let's check it out. But first, hit that sub button. Comment down below, like this video, let me know what you think. Do you absolutely hate Sean Strickland? Are you a Sean Strickland fan? Me personally, I'm a huge fan of Sean Strickland. I love what he's doing. He's mixing things up, and he's not tolerating any of this woke fuckery. But let's get into it.
I did want to ask, you're in Toronto. Welcome. Glad to hear it. It's been great.
Are you Canadian?
Of course I am.
Are you part of the fucking opposition? Are you?
I don't know how to phrase that.
I mean, you got like fucking. Yeah.
Well, I did want to ask.
Did you vote for Trudeau?
I'm not gonna say.
And let me tell you something right now. If a man says he's not gonna say, like, if you ask a motherfucker, did you vote for Biden? He's like, well, I'm not gonna say. That's none of your business. He voted for fucking Biden.
That's 100% true. I don't think I know anyone that's ever voted for Biden. I don't know who is gonna vote for him now. He looks pretty shot out, and that guy probably voted for. I mean, later on with the line of questioning he has, you'll for sure know. Yeah, he's definitely a wokey journalist.
Sean,
So hey,
Sean, I'm glad you've had great experiences.
So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
Sure.
All right.
That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse...
Are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you.
It's funny that he just says okay, but he's like, I'm an ally of the community. What the fuck does that mean? I'm an ally of the community. You mean he's basically saying, yo, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend's gay. I've never heard someone say I'm an ally of the community. See, this is a problem, dude. Like anyone that ever tells you they're an ally of anything, watch that fucking guy. He's up to no good. He's the guy that's fucking tricking girls into fucking sleep with him. Allegedly or whatever.
You had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay. You'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're you're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just fucking pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking back.
When he's talking about seize the bank accounts in Canada, maybe you know or don't know, they had a trucker convoy where they were protesting the government, and the government, Justin Trudeau's administration, literally took away their bank accounts, weren't allowed, because people were sending them money to like GoFundMe, stuff like that, and they literally seized all their banking abilities to stop the protest. That's really authoritarian stuff. Something hopefully we'll never see in America, because you're allowed to protest here. You have rights. You have the right to assemble. So yeah, that was crazy. The fact that they seized their bank accounts.
Backbone. And has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts? You asked me some stupid shit like that. Go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man.
That doesn't really answer the question, but I did want to ask also things you said about the trans community. You said
Here we go.
October, when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship, that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what, and will know what they stand for. Are you
this guy's like, nah, this Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light.
All right, let's go.
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden...
Yeah, he's absolutely correct. And I think it's still on the DSM-5. So it's still technically... I'm not 100% sure, but as far as I know, it's still categorized... it's still in the category of a mental illness. I'll double check that, and I'll put maybe a graphic on the screen if it has changed. But it was on the DSM-5. It is still... I still believe it's still categorized technically as of right now as a mental illness. So Sean's not... He's not wrong, but he's also not right, because he says 10 years ago it was considered a mental illness. It's still considered a mental illness right now, I do believe. But maybe I'm wrong. I'll put it on the... If I'm wrong, I'll put a little correction. I'll voice over and correct this part. But yeah,
And people like you have fucking weaseled your way in the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. Jeez. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling.
I think he just doesn't mean him specifically. I mean, any media people are very progressive and woke, and for a long time you would get canceled if you said easy things like, oh, transgender isn't a thing, it's an illness. They'd be like, you can't speak, you can't have a platform. And for a long time they were getting away with it, and now people have just been like, you know what, you can't just call everybody, you know, a Nazi, you can't just call everybody a racist or a bigot. It's not working anymore. The game, they've used it too much. Media has used those phrases too much where they've lost all meaning. So when true bigotry is out there, it just doesn't mean anything anymore. It's become a nothing phrase at this point.
The world is not saying, you know what, you're right, fucking chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids.
There's 100% a strong push to get us to not think that. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure where media or the progressive left thinks that they're in the right, which it doesn't feel like the majority of people are not going along with that narrative.
Being taught about, you know, who they could fuck in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, you know, their sexual preference.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. People. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there, asking these stupid fucking questions. Sorry, I told the UFC I was being nicer. Lance, am I still good with this? Did I cross any lines?
And that's the thing. It's all these journalists and reporters, and there's a new wave, and hopefully I'm trying to be in that wave of new reporting where it's hopefully less biased, but you know, more closer to the center, because reporting and journalism has gone so far left where if you say basic biology is correct, if you say men are only men and women are only women, they label you an extremist, a far right extremist. It's like, well, no, this is basic biology. You know, I understand, you know, being nice and caring about people, but they've taken it too far to where, you know, look at United States boxing is now allowed for, you know, biological males to box against biological women as long as they meet certain criteria. But there should never be a criteria where a man can compete against women in combat sports, especially in combat sports, but more sports is a broader term. Yeah, sports in general, we should be avoiding that as much as possible. I mean, anything that is physical, we should definitely be avoiding male-female competition. It's actually a topic that I cover a lot in this channel extensively, where we're seeing more and more, you know, biological males competing in female sports. I cover it all the time. People always want to argue with me and say, no, it's not happening, or it's a very small microcosm. We're making it into this big, huge thing, and it's not there, but it is happening. We see it in every state almost. I've reported it on countless. I have reported on it countless times where men are competing against women in different sports and they're dominating. And they'll keep saying that it's not happening until the message gets out that not only is it happening, it's prevalent, and there is an obvious and clear, you know, distinction between men's abilities and female abilities. And this is not to knock women. And this is why Title IX exists, to help women to make it so they have an opportunity to compete. You know, if it was just an open playing field, well, women would never get an opportunity because they would never make it in the top bracket, top tier. And once again, not to diminish women, because I love that women want to compete, but they have to do it in their own bracket, and they should not feel like men are gonna, you know, infiltrate those spaces. It's just terrible.
A little, what the fuck? I didn't say the F word. You just brought this fucking guy in here to piss me off.
You just did, but just to follow up, I mean, Rick.
Did I say it?
You just did.
No, I didn't say it.
Right there, you did.
Different F word, different word. Yeah. I'm trying to be good, man. I'm trying to be good. I like the fucking gays. Everything. I've never. You guys think I've ever shit on a gay man or shit on a gay one? I don't fucking. I like the gays. It's fucking freedom. We still have it in America. We'll teach you about it. You guys don't have fucking freedom of speech. I'm surprised what I'm saying is probably gonna get fucking.
They don't.
I'm probably gonna get the fucking Canadian government to arrest me. So I don't give a fuck who you fuck. Nice. I don't give a fuck what you want to do in life. But don't fucking tell kids about it. Don't teach that shit in fucking school. Don't fucking push your agenda. Don't try to fucking brainwash people. Don't try to go past parents. Don't try to go up past all this shit and brainwash people, you fucking cuck.
And it always starts with the children. You know, if they can brainwash and convince enough children that gender bending and all this is okay and appropriate, as every generation comes down, we're going to see it more and more prevalent, more and more. And not that it shouldn't be prevalent, not that if you're truly gay, lesbian, and all that, I'm not trying to say it shouldn't exist, but we shouldn't be no one needs to, if you truly are this thing, which is gay or lesbian or whatever, you don't need to be told about it all the time. You don't need to be it pushed down your throat. We see it in cartoons. We see it in, TV. We're seeing it in movies, Disney movies. It's all being pushed. Why? For 5% to 6% of people. It's to indoctrinate, it's to push, it's to create weak men. Because with weak men around, the governments can do whatever they want. They can take away your rights. Weak men will always make hard times. So strong men need to rise up and prevent this indoctrination of children. And also the idea that men and women can compete against each other. It is propaganda. Sean Strickland hit the nail on the head. He literally told this journalist, "You are the problem. You are an infection." And these people are truly infected with the mind virus. It is disturbing, at least. But let's get back to it.
So to follow up, Raquel was in here earlier. She did pick against you, but you don't have any issue sharing card with Raquel Pennington?
No, I mean, I don't give a fuck, dude. I mean, I kind of, here's the thing, guys.
And that's pretty much that's pretty much all of the part where they talk about the transgender and gay and all that topic. But do you see how that reporter almost wanted Sean to take back the things he said and feel bad or feel shame for believing these ideas? But Sean saw it right away. He called him a weasel. The good thing about Sean Strickland is that he's not a bought man. He doesn't work for, China, Nike. He doesn't have to play by any rules because he likes simple things. He likes fast cars, fast motorcycles, and guns. And those things are cheap. They're not that crazy expensive. You don't need millions of dollars for handguns and ammo and motorcycles. So the money he makes, he's not gonna be a billionaire. No, he's not. But he knows that he'll be happy. He came from nothing. So even the few things he has accrued, he's fine with it. So you can't buy a man like that. You can't get him to go against his morality. And Sean Strickland is a perfect example of stand for what you believe in. Does he use the best language? Possibly no. Is there a better way that he can be going about these types of topics? Yes, of course. But he believes it and he stands by it. And he's not going to kowtow to any, authoritarian government, any CCP or Chinese influence. And he's not going to back down, which is perfect. It's exactly the kind of person that, maybe we shouldn't be exactly looking up to, but it's a better example of, calling out the bullshit and calling out the propaganda and these narratives that are being pushed onto children. And he's not here. He's not going to stand for it. So great to hear. All good things. I love seeing, woke journalists get owned. It's awesome. That was just a little clip of it. I wanted to, share my ideas of what I thought on it. But thanks for watching. If you stayed all the way through, please like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Am I 100% wrong? Is Sean Strickland a piece of shit? Let me know. If you think he's a piece of shit, comment down below. I'm fine with it. I'll be like, hey, maybe he is. I don't know. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Stay tuned. More stuff coming down the pipeline. And I'm going to try to make more content more frequent. I have been a bit infrequent. But new year, let's get to it. Catch you next time.